So in tip number 1, the first thing I mentioned here is word styles. Now, the actual Word document that I'm going to use for most of these tips is a report that I just wrote here, and it's got most of the things in here that we'll actually need. Now let me just close that styles box off to the corner here, and as you can see, I've got my document open. It's all kind of nicely formatted and everything like that. And if you look up here on the Home tab or on the Home ribbon, this area here, this grey area at the top, is called the ribbon, and you can straight away see that over 50% of the Home ribbon real estate is devoted to this section called styles. Now styles are, honestly, if you just take one thing away from these 13 tips, is styles are the thing that you have to learn in Word. Everything in Word depends on styles. Everything. If I create a new document, you see the cursor flashing, and straight away this normal style is selected, okay? You cannot do anything in Word without using a style. So it's kind of important that you use them, and I see so many documents where people don't use them. Or, as in this case, all they'll do is they'll start typing out and they'll use normal style. And then they'll use these things up here, like change the font size and the color and the bold and the italics, and that's how they'll do it. And that's not how we use Word. It's how a lot of people use Word, but that's not how we use Word. You have to use these styles up here, okay? These are the default set of styles, and as long as you haven't altered your Word installation, this is what you'll actually see. But this is just a very, very small selection of what Word has actually got built in, okay? Word has got hundreds of styles. Now, I don't want to labor on this, but if I click on that style box and then come down here, then you can see that we've got these styles here. Look at the amount of styles that Word has got built in, okay? That's how important they are. And the biggest mistake that I see with organizations using Word is they don't use styles. So, how difficult are they to use? Let me show you. So I'm just going to type in some text here. Now they're all normal style. If I click here and I turn on my apply styles box, you can see that they're all normal styles. So when I click in each of these, in the text on each line here, as you can see, the style doesn't change. And if I want to make that a heading, then I can do this, I can do bold, I can do this. And then there's my heading 1. So that's now Calibri Body 16, bold, and etc., etc. It's got some other things like spacing and what have you, and then if I want heading 2, I can make that 14 and bold. Heading 3, I can make that 12 and bold, and then body text will just stay as normal. Now, if I want to do another heading 1, I've got to repeat what I just did there. And for heading 2, I have to repeat what I do here. Or you can just do this. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and body text. Now I've got heading 1. I can now start to change this. I can make that bold. I can increase the font size if I want. And then what I do is I update it. And now when I need a heading 1 down here, all I do is click heading 1. And that's how easy styles are to use, okay? So it's really, really important that you use these. Everything else is secondary in Word to styles. They really are that important. Simple to use, but very few people know about it. So please, please, please use styles, okay? Thanks.